For the Maryland Department of Labor, today marks 1 week of apologies and promises to, quote, work around the clock. The state's new website has not worked as well as it was intended for people trying to apply for or extend their benefits. We have WMAR2 News' Megan Knight checking out the situation this morning. Megan, how's it doing?
Well, actually, Christian, it's not doing too bad as far as getting in, because that was one of the big issues when the Beacon One Stop websites first rolled out, was that they had these extremely long wait times. But when I go to take my place in line, I automatically get in. So that is some good news. But we're still hearing from a lot of folks who are having issues, other issues with the website. And in fact, we're following the journey of a son and mother who own a hair salon in Glen Burnie. They've been trying for weeks now to not only get unemployment, but also to get help for their small business. And one of the other issues that we were coming across from people is the wording of some of the questions on the application. They were a little confusing, and to the point where people were not answering them correctly, so they were being denied. But the Department of Labor says they have now worked that out and clarified some of those questions, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. But Brandon Matter, who owns the salon with his mom, says that they've been running into several other issues, like communication, for example. He says he received messages about documents to file with the Social Security Administration, but he says it wasn't clear exactly what they needed to submit, and then he was asking other people who had gone through the process what they did, and he was getting a lot of different answers. So he says he's concerned now that sending in the wrong paperwork or not enough paperwork is only going to set them back in this process.
It's really frustrating now that once we're able to get into the system, we don't know that in 2 or 3 weeks from now, are they going to come back and say, you know, this document that you submitted is not good enough, or this wasn't what we're looking for.
And they've already waited for weeks to try to get this money, so they can't afford another setback like that. And the governor did express his frustration with the vendor who created this website, Sagitech, but he says he's not going to fire them because at this point it would only make things worse if they were to fire them and then try to start over from scratch. The company says that they are continuing to work around the clock to try to increase capacity and make it more efficient for people to use. Now, we've gathered a lot of the more frequently asked questions that we're getting, not only about the Beacon One Stop, but also just about filing for unemployment in general. Mallory Safaste answering those questions for you on our website at Rebound Maryland there, talking about when you should file, when should you receive your benefits, and what you should do if you are having any problems with the Beacon One Stop. And that's actually the section of our website where you can also go to follow the journey of Brandon and his mom as they're continuing to try to work through the process themselves and share any tips that they're coming across. So again, that's all on our website right now at WMAR2news.com/Rebound Maryland.